All right, family. We black again. What's up, Ray? Thanks a lot, brother. Thanks a lot. Yeah, hey, if they, I try to work with them. If they get out of pocket, don't hesitate. Don't even hesitate. Get them on up out of there. All right, family. This is the General Sarasun Seti saying, hey, it's the truth hour. With Seti, kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. That's right. It's going down this Sunday, Easter Sunday. We coming right on in on your pagan holiday. America's Egypt, Mississippi River versus the Nile Debunk. That's right. We in the house at starting at 2 p.m. giving nothing but the work. We got them on the run. They trying to talk, down on the African slave trade, trying to disconnect us from the motherland. We got to ride out on them. They don't want it with the general. They don't want it with the general. You understand what I'm saying? I see they whole world is cracking right in front of them. You see what I'm saying? Because the great warrior scholar is on. He riding out. I'm riding out on them, family. And so it's going to be a powerful, powerful lecture this Sunday. The link right up there in the video, in the chat room, is in the video description. Click that link and begin to think. Don't hesitate to elevate. That's right. Ring the alarm, kingseti.com, online marketplace. That's right. Official General Sarah Susan Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts and hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry. That's right. Holistic tonics and remedies. Let me get it in there. I ain't fast enough. Holistic tonics and remedies. I already showed you the DVD lectures, the t-shirts, the African and Kemetic jewelry, the holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. We have 20% off at this time. You save before you shop. Soon as you shop, you already got a discount. 20% off waiting on your family. Come get some of these fly, beautiful products, man, and get you a discount. Black Power. And pull the fire alarm, generalseti.com, Seti University. That's right. Over 900 video presentations on African history, heritage, spirituality, nation building, mental warfare, advanced African academics, the complete General Sarah Susan Seti website, developing the Black nation one lesson at a time. And we got over 900 lessons. So we gonna make great strides on that, on that channel. Great strides, awaken our people up. That's right. General Seti popping on Patreon, BPC making noise. We never come. That's right. Exclusive live stream, too hot to handle on YouTube or any other tool. You see what I'm saying? Just drop Lilith, Queen of Hell, Chief Goddess of the White World. Also got the Holy Waters of Creation, the African Serpent and Mermaid Goddess. We also got General Seti's Dictionary of Alchemy and Occult Keywords relating to Black divinity. All powerful, family. Unlock them gems and get over there and get that work. That's right. And make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, and Sarah Susan Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up, like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid, because I will ban your ass. You will be up out of there. All right, family, let's get right to work. And the topic at hand. Why the ancient Egyptians were the saviors of the Israelites. Let's go to work. Now, what are we talking about? See, because you know what? It's their holiday. You see, and so we hear, because people is in a certain state of mind. You see, they open, right? And so they got one frame of thinking right now. Only what they've been taught, only what they have been shown on TV. Niggas about to get out the 10 Commandments, Cecil B. DeMille's. They're going to get that one out. You see what I'm saying? They're going to get that. That's the greatest of all time. They're going to get the Cecil B. DeMille's. You understand what I'm saying? Charleston Heston. What's the other motherfucker? You understand? Play Ramsey. They're going to get the Charleston Heston out there. You see? They're going to get that. And so now it's time to inject into their mind a different paradigm. You see, a different paradigm. You see what I'm saying? Why were the ancient Egyptians the saviors of the Israelites? Let's look at it. Let's look at it. Because the only thing they're going to get about ancient Egypt is how Egypt supposedly enslaved the Israelites. How the ancient Egyptians enslaved the Israelites, but they will not talk about how we fed their ass and how we as an African people was the source of refuge when they didn't have no damn refuge. We don't hear about that. All we hear about is old evil Egypt. Old evil Egypt. And I just did a short. And even though these is fables, they still can be used to teach. Even, because you have to manipulate for revolution. Just like they manipulate, you must manipulate for revolution. If it's to teach, you see? And so when I look at the story of Joseph, you see, when you think of when I think about the story of Joseph, and he asked Pharaoh, could he allow the Israelites to come into Egypt because the land was in famine and they was out there starving. And Joseph asked Pharaoh, could the Israelites come in? And he said, yeah, but they got to stay down there in Goshen. They got to stay down there in Goshen because every shepherd is an abomination to the Egyptians. And you know what? I thought about that long, and I think about how they defile Egypt every day. All these believers in the Bible, how only and they bring, oh, wicked Egypt. You know what? When Joseph asked Pharaoh to allow his father Israel, Jacob, Israel, and his 11 brothers, and Joseph making the 12 tribes, Pharaoh should have denied them entrance into Egypt. He should have denied them. As a brother of the craft, I go back in time. If there was a Pharaoh, and I rebuke that goddamn Pharaoh. I rebuke him, period. Because he should not have allowed them to come in. He should have let their ass out. He should have left them out there in the desert to starve. That's what he should have did. Because they have been totally ungrateful and totally disrespectful to Africa and ancient Egypt ever since. What I want people to understand clearly, you see, that they have been totally, because the thing is, I always wondered, I say, damn. The Pharaoh let him in. Let him in. Kind-hearted. It didn't say God came into his mind and made him. Of his own good grace, he let him come in. You see? And I wonder, and even Abraham, and I'm going to deal with that, was able to come into Egypt. Jesus was able to come into Egypt. They had free access to come in and out of the Holy Land. You see? And I wonder, I say, well, damn, there came a Pharaoh that knew not Joseph. What was it that caused them? I don't want to hear nothing about, and they began to populate, outnumber. No, I don't believe that. No, you come in 70 people, and that was damn near 400 years after the flood. Y'all ain't even mustered 70 damn people in over damn near close to 500 years. I know damn well you didn't come into Egypt and then all of a sudden you start populating. That's a bunch of bullshit. That's a bunch of bullshit. You ain't came in no Egypt and started populating. What did y'all do? You see, y'all in there, you understand, playing a fifth column. You see what I'm saying? Y'all motherfuckers in there laying up in there trying to play a fifth column to, you understand, those on the outside. And when they figured out y'all was trying to play the house, they put y'all ass to the sword. That's what the hell happened. You see what I'm saying? You didn't have free access all this time to come in out of Africa. What happened? Got to look into it. We got to look into it. But the facts is, let's deal with the facts. We was their saviors. Even Ta'aka in the Bible came up there to fight the Assyrians when they was about to crush Israel. Even in the Bible, Ta'aka come up. You understand what I'm saying? They had one goddamn bad experience. But they never ever talk about when we were the saviors of their ass. And if we had not showed up, that book would have ended right there on that damn verse. It would have ended right there on that damn verse. They would not be here. Okay? And we have to understand when they was out there in the desert and they was starving, God didn't feed their ass. God didn't hand out no damn TV dinners from out of heaven. You see what I'm saying? He didn't hand them nothing. Their ass was out there starving in the damn desert. You see what I'm saying? And it was the Africans that came out there with them hot meals and gave it to them so that they could live, gave them water. And here they turn around even to this day, the spawn of these peoples, and they got nothing but a forked tongue. And I understand what the ancestors saw in these people. I understand. You see, they are not to be trusted at all. You see? And so, you know, we played their saviors. And again, I must continue to stress the Pharaoh that allowed the Israelites to come into Egypt. I rebuke his ass. It just like Seti Star, you know, my ancestral father, Seti the first, he went to cleaning up the dynastic list. He went to taking names off. God damn it, and whatever Pharaoh, and I understand it, but in reality, the spirit of what they teaching in that book, it was some pharaohs that possessed that spirit. You see what I'm saying? Begin to allow these vagabonds to come into Egypt, knowing that they crawl on their belly. You understand what I'm saying? They bought out to the highest bidder. Anybody can give them something. And you understand they smile in your face today and then stick the knife in your back tomorrow. You see? And so we have to look at some things. And so to understand, that we are the saviors of these people. Okay, here go one. Yeah. Let me get this up in here. Let me get this one up in here. Genesis 12:10. And there was famine in the land. And Abram went down into Egypt to sojourn there, for the famine was grievous in the land. Okay, and so again, here it is. He coming to Egypt. Why? Because he cannot feed himself. Poor Abram. God ain't gave him nothing. Huh? God ain't gave him nothing. Ain't St. Michael's and came down to give out no hot TV dinners. You see what I'm saying? Heaven ain't giving out no TV dinners. You see what I'm saying? And so they had to come into Egypt to eat, unless they're gonna die out there in the damn desert. You see? And then Abram came, he ain't even Abraham yet. So already, ain't even no Israelites on the planet. Okay, because Abraham is the father. You see, he's the father of the Israelites. He is the father. That's who God made the covenant with. You see what I'm saying? So he is the father. So he ain't even Abram yet. God ain't even made the covenant with Abram yet. You see what I'm saying? And so it just shows you even before that, they were still, you understand, in need of the assistance and the guidance of ancient Egypt. So Abram come into Egypt to eat, and they fed him. They fed him. They should have left his ass out there. If they knew and they had any, understanding of what they was dealing with and who would come out of the loins of Abram, they should have left his ass out there in the desert. They should have left him out there in the desert. Period. They should not have allowed him entrance into Egypt. And I understood that Abram lied and said and told Pharaoh that his wife was his sister and allowed Pharaoh to take the woman, and he rebuked Abram. He said, after God had come to him and punished him, he said, well, shit, I didn't know that was his wife. He didn't say that was his wife. He said that was his sister. And as soon as Abram came in there, Pharaoh rebuked him. He said, why did you tell me that this woman was your sister? Why did you tell me that? He rebuked him. He's a liar. He's a deceiver. Because it's his understanding. He thought that they was going to kill him. He told him, he said, man, if I knew that was your sister, your wife, I wouldn't have never took that woman. So that was his assumption. And he had a false assumption. And he said, get your shit and get out of here. You a liar. You're a liar. You're a deceiver. Nigga, get your ass up out of here. But the thing is, he shouldn't have never let him come in. He should have left his ass out there in that desert to damn starve. That's what he should have did. That's what the Pharaoh should have did. That's what his soldiers should have did. They should have forbid him to come into Egypt. Straight up. No. What's this other one? Okay. Now this is another one that I want to bring. I'll go back and get the I forget the damn. Oh well, that's the other version above it. They got so many damn versions. Now this talk about the Israelites when they left Egypt. You see, when they left Egypt. Matter of fact, I want to get the verse for y'all because I want y'all to be able. There you go. Let me see what verse that. There it is. It's Numbers. It's Numbers. Okay, it's Numbers. It's Numbers 4 through 6. It's Numbers 4 through 6. Let me put it back up there for you, in case y'all want to check it out. Now I'm gonna read it from. This is the new, but the one on the screen is the King James. Okay, it said the rabble with them began to crave other food, and again the Israelites started wailing and said, "If only we had meat to eat. We remember the fish we ate in Egypt at no cost." You see that? Freely. And here say the cucumbers and the melons and the leeks and the onions and the garlic. You see? But now we have lost our appetite. We never see anything but this manna. You see what I'm saying? So they tell on themselves, God damn it, they in Egypt eating cucumbers. They eating fish. Goddamn cucumbers, melons. You see, leeks, onions, and garlic. Them motherfuckers in Egypt eating good. So I'm just showing you. You understand what I'm saying? They act like they in there, goddamn it. When we was in slavery, goddamn it, we didn't get no goddamn fish, no fresh fish. We didn't get no goddamn cucumbers and no goddamn melons and leeks and onions and garlic. Nigga, your ass got chitlins, nigga. You got slop, nigga. You got slop. We fed them. You see, they're not telling you the truth. You understand what I'm saying? They was in it. Goddamn it, whatever they was in slave. They call that slavery. Well, motherfuckers eat good like that. Shit, some motherfuckers were ready to get on that kind of diet right now. Motherfuckers giving out free fish. All you can eat fish. Got you some cucumber. That's a hell of a salad. You got your onions, garlic. Now a lot of that shit might get your stomach, but goddamn, you get fresh onions and you got some garlic. Nigga, you got some yeah. Sound like nigga got fish and salad. You understand what I'm saying? Fish and salad. Okay. So right there, it show you that they come in, they eat. You understand? Wait a minute. Now let me, where the one with Jesus? This is the other one. This is the other one. To show you that we were their saviors and they betrayed us. You see, and they want to talk disrespect because they lowly. They lowly vagabonds. Okay, let's talk about this. Let me take that out of there. The flight to Egypt. Now, when they had departed, behold, an angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream and said, rise, take the child and his mother and flee to Egypt and remain there until I tell you, for Herod is about to search for the child to destroy him. And he rose and took the child and his mother by night and departed to Egypt and remained there until the death of Herod. This was fulfilled what the Lord has spoken by the prophet, out of Egypt I have called my son. So when the Son of God Almighty, so they say, was in need of refuge, of all the places in the world that God, now this is old evil Egypt, right? This is old evil Egypt. Of all the nations in the world that he could tell Joseph to take his son, he say, take the child and flee into Egypt. You see? So when you're talking about the most, you see, the most important of all their prophets, they benefited from the hospitality of ancient Egypt and betrayed it, talk, you understand what I'm saying? Talk so down, you understand what I'm saying? Jealousy. You understand what I'm saying? Jealousy of the motherland. You see? Jealousy. So we got Abraham, and you know what? The crazy thing about it, I'm gonna do a video. You know, I continue to do. If Jesus probably would have stayed in Egypt, he might still be alive. According to the story. You see, that just show you. The same treacherous motherfucker that sit up there and talk about ancient Egypt, the same one set his ass up. If he had stayed in Egypt, he might still would had been alive. He could have lived a full life. Went back to Israel amongst them. You understand what I'm saying? Them cutthroats, and they set him up because you know what I'm saying. Some of them things that he was teaching was above and beyond. He had went up into the Holy Land. You see, had went up into the Holy Land. We know and we understand that he didn't live, but understand in the story there's still portals of information that can get one back home. So understand that. Don't you understand this? That's what you call a masterful teacher. You see, that's what you call a masterful teacher. If he would have stayed in Egypt, he would have lived. You understand what I'm saying? Because Egypt was so spiritually tolerant. You see, of all forms of spirituality. Long as you wasn't on no demonic shit, they wasn't buying that. You'll get beheaded. You see, but all forms of spirit, that's why you see so many netters and so many forms of, of the Godhead all over the walls. You see what I'm saying? And so that's why, so many, of the so-called ancient teachers was said to have sat in the schools of ancient Egypt. You see what I'm saying? And if they did not receive their instructions, in the motherland, they received it by way of one of their satellite educational system that, lodges that they call lodges around, around the known world, where they had colonized and set up civilization all over the known world. You see, and so we show right there, and again, we talk about Taraka in the Bible. That's the last one to show you that we played the role of their saviors more than once. We was the source of their refuge. You see what I'm saying? They didn't have no other place to go. You understand what I'm saying? And like I said, when they was under threat of famine, God didn't feed them. Their asses was out there starving. You see? And we open up our door. You see, being, kind-hearted. In that show, you can't be kind-hearted to these people. You got to know, that very well may have been one of our weaknesses at that time, to be allowing, to allow these people into our house. You see what I'm saying? You got to, and I know it's hard when you see somebody out there starving and you be, and you be saying, you know what, I can't let nobody starve like that. You hand them something, and then you catch the motherfucker right around the corner at the goddamn gas station at the goddamn liquor store getting a fifth of goddamn gin and shit like that, about to fire up one. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, and he crying to you that he trying to eat. You see what I'm saying? And so people take advantage of that, and they took great advantage of our people. And in the fact that they got in there and they was able to see the setup of our house. You see, was able to see the setup of our house and then go whisper in the ears of our enemies. You see what I'm saying? In the ears of our enemies, and tell them, you know what I'm saying, where the soft spots is, how they could come in. You understand what I'm saying? And conquer our nation. And so we cannot forget that. You understand? And we cannot forgive that either. You see, and no matter what we believe, that anybody that falls into that frequency are the inheritors of that frequency. You see? And somebody, for what happened to our people, you see, somebody is at fault and somebody should pay. You see, and we must make sure that they pay. They're serious. And the first way is to expose everything about these people. So it's wide in the open. You see, and that everybody know them and know everything about them. And that in essence will weaken them. You see, the disguise that they got on today, that they somehow God's chosen, we're gonna crack that. We cracking that. They ain't gonna be able to hide behind that no more. So, family, that's why I brought that to the community. We've been saving a whole lot of people down through the years. Now it's time to save ourselves. That's what we're gonna have to do. We didn't play saviors to everybody other than ourselves. Now it's time to play saviors, the role of savior for our own people. You understand what I'm saying? And save the destiny of our race. This is the General Sarah Susan said. He's saying, hey, arm yourself with knowledge, bang on that wicked ass beach daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. We got 2 more fire ones. I know you and y'all ain't going nowhere. Y'all ain't going nowhere. Y'all, what's tomorrow? Good Friday. Tomorrow, Good Friday. Y'all know y'all ready to turn up for some Jesus. All right, family, come on back and get this work. This is the General Sarah Soon said. He said, hey, Black Power.